I love DS1. I love DS2. This would be a glowing review of everything great about DS2, about how it expanded on so many things, how it kept the weirdness of the first, and so on, about its solid performance and great visuals. It's not, though, because Dollman. I genuinely thought that Dollman was meant to be a parody of the "if game was created in 2026" memes, constantly stating obvious mechanics, breaking up the quiet and calm just to hear himself talk, and screwing with the tone. Nope. He's just a cancer attached to your leg that will break up every tense scene by telling you why you should be tense. Break up every quiet, lonely song moment by explaining obvious plot points you already know. I don't need told, hey, that shot did some damage, maybe you need to shoot the glowing areas. I don't need told, it looks like you dropped some cargo. It could end up damaged when a boss hits me with a damn car. I don't need dramatic scenes broken up, having them explained to me, like a bad roommate narrating a movie they've seen before. This single character ruined my enjoyment of the game enough that it soured the whole experience. I say this with respect to the voice actor, who did fine, but outright contempt for the design choices that lead to the character existing. So if you're considering this game, and you've read this far, my advice is simple. Wait until a mod is out that removes his voice lines entirely. I'm not kidding. Nothing will be lost. He literally says nothing of substance the whole game. If I wasn't already so invested in the playthrough, that's what I'd be doing. To hell with Dollman. Several hours later in, it's only worse. I hate this puppet so much that every time it talks, it ruins whatever I'm doing. Several more hours in, every time it talks, they make the experience worse. They just crapped all over an amazing scene by explaining what had just happened, like I'm an 8-year-old abandoned child raised by my iPhone and wasn't watching the screen. And that's the part that really drives it in. The whole purpose of this little shit is because whoever insisted it needed to exist thinks you're an idiot. That's the only reason the character has any purpose, because you cannot actively see what's happening on your screen. Every word it speaks is an insult directed past the keyboard and onto you directly. I love everything else about this game, but I stand by my negative review, because every time I start having a great time with it, this committee-designed mouthpiece intended to keep the dumbest people engaged takes a dump on it. Every tense moment is explained that you are supposed to feel tense now. Every mysterious unveil is followed by, wow, who do you think that was? Every quiet, moody overlook is broken up by some canned message with zero actual relation to the situation, being regurgitated out. Hey, you got the item we were sent to get. I guess now we take it back to turn it in, and you can smell some middle management fingerprints on it saying, yay, now we just add that voice line as a trigger when you pick up the last cargo. It never feels real. It's never relevant. It's never anything that improves on the silence. I literally took several cut scenes in recordings and straight cut him speaking out. And 100% of the time, the scene's flow and mood improved. I do not want to negative review this game. I love everything else, but I also don't get up after playing with a smile. I generally cuss about Dollman and save quit for the evening, or until I rebuild my tolerance for being called stupid. Even later, the little monster just spoiled a dramatic reveal just to remind me it still exists. I hate doing the main story because he talks even more. Finish the scene, the boss fight, and cinematic themselves were great. I have to close the game upset after the parasite talked the whole time. He's ruined the game for me. I keep having to put the game down several days out of frustration with that doll. I want to love this game like I loved the first, but I always walk away annoyed. He just explained another cutscene like, I'm an iPhone baby who needs what I just saw explained to me and told how to feel about it. Whoever supports this type of thing in games thinks you're an idiot. Every time that doll talks, it's an insult. This hero saved the game for me. Game finished. Great game aside from Dollman. The ending was really good. Very Kojima. And even better, because the parasite shut up for damn near all of it. Also, the mod shut him up for a large part outside of cutscenes, making the last few days of play more tolerable. I still don't recommend the game because he's that bad, but if the mods ever progress to the point that they can remove him outright, this will be a 10 out of 10 game. Now, 3 out of 10.